It's the Rizzuto Show on 105.7 The Point.
All right, welcome back to the Rizz Show. Tom Segura is here.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
He's at Helium Comedy Club this weekend.
Those two young ladies that just walked by the window were at his show last night and said that he killed it.
Oh, yeah?
Killed it.
Like you actually murdered people?
Yes. So that's why they're here to
actually
arrest
murdered
him.
people.
Well, they said it was hilarious.
I'm going tonight, so I may not be here
There
on
were two very
Monday.
nice ladies outside looking in.
Oh, yeah?
For you. Yeah, I was trying to get your attention, but you were locked into something.
I zone out a lot.
Good. All right, let's do some news. And your news being sponsored by
Club Fitness, 23 area locations online, clubfitness.us.
Have you been following the convention this week?
Not that intensely. More like highlights, if you will.
Right.
The Sports Center stuff.
Well, last night was the big night for Donald Trump, and he accepted the nomination. He took the stage at the convention and accepted his party's nomination for president.
Very moving, yes.
Very, very moving indeed. His daughter, who, by the way, his daughter looks great.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ivanka.
He thinks so, too.
Call me.
Is that creepy?
I think, yeah.
Like, it's a little creepy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a good-looking family.
Well, he had his whole family, at least, all of them give at least one speech during the convention. And Ivanka was the one that introduced him last night. And here's what that sounded like.
I've loved and respected him my entire life. And I could not be more proud tonight to present to you and to all of America my father and our next president, Donald J. Trump.
Smoke, fire, dramatic music. This is show business.
It's totally show business.
Dragons jumping out of the PA.
We were saying that he should have gone out there and went, told you I could do it. I won the bet. And then just go, this is not real.
Dude, I don't think he wants to win.
You don't think so?
No.
Why
do
say
not-
that?
There is no way you could ever convince me that he would be willing to walk away from his businesses, that he'd be willing to put those in a trust and let, the
Well, he
kids
puts the
run it.
kids in charge.
No way. That guy's way too much of a control freak. I think this is always in his plans has been, I'm going to run. It's going to raise my profile. I don't think he thought he was going to get this far. I think he knows now that he is going to be worth so much more because his whole business is the brand of his name. And it has just gotten so much bigger. Even with the bad stuff, there's so many more people that are supportive of him, and his profile is so much bigger than it was. Mm-hmm. I think
He's tapped into something.
He's tapped into something. He wants to make billions more off of it. It's not about.
Is that your theory?
100%.
Yeah, but if
I don't think he's interested in.
If he gets elected, that he's got to do the 4 years.
Dude, when he was asked if you win, would you consider resigning? Would you consider quitting because you don't want to do it? And his answer was, I don't know. I'd have to see what happens.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Who says that? It's well publicized.
Huh.
It's not one of those conspiracy things. He was just maybe.
Well, here he is actually accepting the nomination.
Friends, delegates, and fellow Americans, I humbly and gratefully accept your nomination for the presidency of the United States.
There it is.
This is it.
There it is.
USA.
That's embarrassing.
It sounds creepy, him just saying it.
They went into a soccer match all of a sudden.
Yeah, but him trying to lead the crowd, that's a swing and a miss.
I mean, in the history of this country, has anybody ever gone you have been elected president of the United States, and then even midterm gone, I'm out, man. I'm out.
I don't think he'd be able to go from day one. I think the thrill is to be president and the power of it, but I think he's too addicted to his businesses, man. I don't think he could do it.
I'm thinking the real story is the people that show up to the conventions. Because you'll see this next week at the Democratic convention. But if you look out in the crowd, a lot of silly hats, a lot of
Costumes.
a lot of silly costumes and jackets. And apparently everybody's just horny there.
Yeah.
Because Pornhub, the website, crunched the numbers. And over the past 4 days, there's been more than a 4% jump in traffic to their site from Cleveland alone.
Really? A lot of people.
And you know where the biggest jump is? People 65 and older.
How do they know that?
Old people just get real horny with politics, man.
I guess.
I don't know.
Or how do they track that?
Yeah.
I guess these are probably the only way they could probably
registered
look it up
members
is registered users and people that go. And you know what? To be honest with you,
registers for Pornhub?
If you go to Pornhub, you're probably a 64.
Newsletter?
Wait, I thought you had to have a membership.
No, you're probably a 65-year-old guy if you got a membership to Pornhub.
Yeah.
Because people like us that are smart, we know that the freebies are cool. You can only watch like 7 in an hour, but you're cool, man. There's that mobile device
signs
only.
up for that?
There's no need for that.
There's no need for that. It's free.
What is the benefits of signing up? I guess I can look it up.
Who signs up for Pornhub? That's like asking in a room of guys, who bought Michael Jackson's Thriller?
Unless you're on a public computer.
We're all going to be looking at our feet, but we all have Michael Jackson's Thriller at home.
Unless you're on a public computer, there's so much like what's it called like metadata, that's connected to your IP and connected to your sign-ins and all that kind of stuff that it's pretty easy to actually like track.
Maybe they just turn on your webcams and they just watch you kind of stroke it and they go, oh, that guy's 65.
That's why I have a piece of tape over the camera. I'm so paranoid that I'm being watched.
Oh, it does. You can sign up. You can sign up for free membership, but when you sign up, that gives you access to thousands of more videos. But you have to sign up for it to verify your age.
What they have on there is plenty for me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's plenty for me. I don't need any more.
Yeah, but you don't get the email updates.
I don't need any more.
You give me 45 seconds on the homepage, and I'm good, man.
Well, BuzzFeed had a. I guess BuzzFeed was searching like Craigslist, like the casual encounter section in Cleveland during the RNC, and there are some weird like postings on Craigslist.
Oh yeah,
from Cleveland, like RNC Week Playmate, man for woman, in town for RNC, man for man. RNC visitors looking for sub to use and abuse in hotel, man for man, 45 Cleveland.
Yeah,
that could be Trump, maybe even.
Any beefy, hairy RNC visitors need relief, man for man.
I'm all pent up.
I'm all pent up.
Married by biz exec looking for RNC visitor, man for man.
Now, is that non-binary or?
Bend over RNC bitch boy, man for man, 35.
Hey.
Location, my hotel. Cute young professional bottom for older tops in town for RNC, man for man, 22.
Man, where are you in life if you read that and go, yes, I'm a cute bottom? Awesome.
Don't you feel like you were just born in the wrong generation? Like, when people, I haven't been single in, 11 or so years, but when you see, like, Tinder and just how it's just like.
Are you jealous?
Well, no, I just feel like I feel 85, like when people, they're just like, all my friends are like, oh, you pull up their phone, swiping, and they're like, oh, yeah, you see her? Hooked up with her last night. How? Oh, I just, tapped on my phone, and then she was like, I'm down. I was like, what?
Crazy.
Like, yeah.
Is it like, oh, man, I missed out on this? Or is it, for me, it's like, you know what, I'm good.
I think I would be bad at it.
I think it's just more complicated now.
Do you? Well, I guess
think
in a
so.
way. Yeah, it's definitely less, there's like a lack of intimacy, right? Because it's all just like photos and tapping. Like, you don't actually walk up and meet people as much. So that it's much more.
I feel like there's more pressure now.
No. There's always been pressure. The game is just different. I mean,
it's just less organic now.
I think so.
It is.
Yeah,
I think it's less organic.
Yeah, by the time you actually meet up with somebody, it's almost like a second or third date because you know everything about them through the internet.
But I would feel, maybe it is pressure, because I would feel way more nervous in this situation than. Yeah.
Then like the old times where we go to a bar and go, oh, I'm going to go talk to that chick. Oh, wait a second.
Well,
I'm not. Oh, yes, I am. Here I go.
Look how easy it is. I'm sure this guy over here got laid a lot. In town for RNC and love tight tushies. Send me a message. I'm discreet. I bet you this guy got so much play.
Well, think about this, though, Rizz.
You get to weed out the folks that aren't serious.
I love tight tushies, dude.
Who does?
Rizz, think about this.
I've been trying to bring back the word tushy, by the way.
You've been trying so hard. Rizz, think about this. So, like with like things like Tinder and stuff like that, you know how you always say, you put out 100 different feelers out there, you'll get one. And at a bar situation, that's tough because there's only so many people there. Tinder, right. The sea is full. And you just go and you go, yep. I have a buddy that is on Tinder who just says yes to every single one. He refuses to swipe left. Just right. And then like all these messages pop up. And he's like, dude, when I'm sitting there and it's 3 a.m. and I'm bored and I'm drunk and I'm like, hey, you. And they're like, yay!
You.
And it works.
Yeah.
And those
he's
are
like,
somebody's daughter.
Fish in a barrel.
He's like, it does not matter. He goes, any day of the week at any time, he has somebody on his Tinder list where he goes, yep. And they go, okay.
You know, my buddy Ben, he's a sales guy, goes from town to town. First, he gets off the plane, Tinder immediately.
Immediately.
Lucky.
It's too much.
Ben.
It's too much effort. I'm too
That's
lazy.
too much effort?
Yes. I feel like it's too much work, man.
Huh.
Even just look, this is a lot of work. Just holding up my phone. I want a new service.
You're telling me you got to download an app?
Yeah, no, man.
You know what you need? You need Tinder Wingman.
Yeah.
Where Jeff can load a profile of you and just swipe, and then it just goes to your phone.
And his thing is just like, I know what Tom likes.
Yeah. And then you just pick up your phone, and it just has an address. Or better yet, it just tells you when Uber will be there to pick you up to take you to that address.
Here's the service that's coming next. Okay, you sign one time, you sign up, and you just hit a button that means I'm home, and then people drive up and they're like, "What do you think?" And you're like, "Nah." And
Like a live Tinder.
Then they leave. Yeah, a live one, and then someone else comes over. Hello, and you're like, "Yes, come on in."
You're just standing in the window looking outside. Nope.
The people of Hugo, Colorado have been warned to avoid drinking their water after THC was found in one of their feeder wells. That's Hugo, Colorado. Now, THC is the psychoactive ingredient in pot.
Nice.
Didn't know that.
And there are about 800 people in this town at Hugo.
Did you say warned or encouraged?
Warned to avoid. And there haven't really been any reports of anybody getting sick. And nobody knows how this THC got in the water. But even though Colorado allows both medical and recreational pot use,
Yes.
there are no grow sites or dispensaries in the area. So the sheriff's office said there was evidence that this well had been tampered with, and now the FBI is involved.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And for the water supply to have THC, doesn't it have to be just an ungodly amount? Like,
I would think.
isn't it like
It was like a box of brownies.
gas truck amount of THC?
Yeah, it's more than somebody flushing their dime bag
Yeah.
down the toilet.
For it to read in a town's water.
And for them to say, don't drink the water or you're going to be high because it's THC stuff.
It's a real commitment to this prank from somebody's part.
In a town of 800,
Yeah.
maybe they're testing it out. Maybe you start off small to the minors and then you move up to the majors.
Right.
At Hugo High School, the lines for the drinking fountain are just like,
Tremendous.
come on, Bill!
Teacher, I'm really thirsty, man.
And finally, I didn't do this story too because it's really hot out. Last Wednesday in Oklahoma, the heat index was over 100 degrees. This woman named Melissa, she was getting into a car when a bunch of hot pennies spilled out of a cup holder. Mm-hmm. And she was wearing shorts, and the coins spilled down her thigh. And Melissa says she suffered, quote, the most horrible pain I've ever felt in my life. And a few days after trying to ice herself down, she went to the hospital. And when she goes to the hospital, the doctor's eyes opened up real wide. And the doctor kind of jumped back. This doctor had never seen anything like this before. She had 3rd-degree burns all over her thigh.
Damn.
They said it almost melted down, like her skin melted to the bone.
Oh.
Because of hot pennies.
Now, did she press the pennies into her leg with her hand for 10 minutes?
I don't know.
How could pennies just falling burn you that way?
I don't know. 3rd-degree burns on her leg, and she says she hasn't been able to walk or lie down since.
You liar.
Maybe she's just super ugly, and the doctor was reacting to that.
You
and
nailed
then
it.
felt bad and said, "Ooh, I'm kind of right."
There she is.
If
That's
he
a
had
that's a
felt
woman-
bad and just blamed it on the burn.
she is.
That's a
instead.
woman that keeps a bunch of hot pennies in her car, and then when they fall on her thigh, she goes, I think this might hurt a bit. And then not do anything about it.
My first thought was, all right, she's going to try to sue somebody, but who
Yeah.
do you sue?
Right.
And I'm thinking, who's on the penny? She sues the Abe Lincoln estate.
There you go.
There you go.
That's it.
Sue the U.S. Mint.
I just connected the dots there.
She's at home telling her cats all about it right now.
The pennies, they fell on her leg, and then she taped them to her leg. I was like, it's so hot, so hot, so hot. And it hasn't stopped being hot.
Worth it. Waiting for the payday.
God, it's so dumb.
I don't know.
It mixed with the hot barbecue sauce that was on her leg as well. And the two together really left a mark.
She had to have been eating at the same time.
That's what I'm thinking.
She had to have been eating.
The hot pennies must have fallen in her mouth too, because it
Yeah.
must have burned her teeth out too.
No.
I'm watching the video. I'm watching the video.
If you see
the
the
belt?
picture, she was eating.
She was definitely.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to picture what she was eating. Was she eating like chili out of a bread bowl? That's all I'm thinking.
Chili out of a bread bowl.
I bet these hot pennies were covered in cigarette ash too. I'm just guessing.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh
Look at that
yikes!
burn.
Oh boy!
That's not just a penny that fell out of a cup.
No.
Because you know what she was doing?
She dropped a roast in her lap. That's what.
You know, she was eating crab legs.
What are
She was
those?
eating crab legs.
looks like.
That's not even the size. That's bigger than a quarter.
Oh my God! This, Melissa, I love you, but this Hoosier bitch sat on the pennies. They're on the back of her thighs, like right under her
She
tushy.
sat on them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
these
9
pennies, they fell on my leg, and then I tried to brush them off with a blowtorch. And then,
And then when I got
burned.
home and I saw I had burns, I put dry ice on it to try to heal
Yes,
it.
it didn't work. It did not work. All right, here's your final story in news. Here's a good lesson for the kids. Because, you know, I always, once a day, I like to give a message for the kids.
Yeah, you are.
And I always tell them, reach for the stars.
You
right?
are a mentor.
Yep.
I always say, reach for the stars, kids. Because sometimes dreams do come true.
sure.
Some cops in Detroit tried to pull over a guy around 1:30 in the morning last Friday. Guy takes off. So they chased after him for a couple minutes until he lost control of his car. He hopped a curb, and then he stopped. And when they were arresting him, they asked him, hey, man, why'd you take off? And he said, quote, running from the cops was on my bucket list.
Respect.
Boom.
Yeah.
Reach for the stars, kids. Because your dreams could come true as well.
Who hasn't had the thought that that would be a thrill? Right?
To run from the cops?
Yeah. Police, like a chase.
Not I.
Oh, Rizz, come on.
Then you haven't seen the chase.
When a cop pulls you over for like that split tiny second, you don't have. I mean, you're never going to do it, and I never am going to do it. But you don't have that tiny little thing in the back of your head that goes, "I think I got him here. I think if I go pedal to floor, I got him." And then, of course, you put the blinker on, you get over, you get your insurance card, and you get ready for him to come to the window. But I think everybody, at one time, once in your life, have had that little like, I think I could take him here.
I don't know if I have.
Even
I'll
in
be
all your
honest.
days of driving your Charger and like nothing, huh?
Not this guy. I have not.
I don't.
Jeff likes to pick up hitchhikers, by
I
the
do
way.
do that.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
I thought we were done
is
here.
true.
We were almost done.
That is
Yeah.
true.
You do it to this day?
Yeah, he does it. Yeah, he does it, and he likes it.
I think it's an early Uber, to be honest with you.
Wait, what do you drive?
A van with no windows.
Yeah,
That's crazy,
I
man.
know it is. I know it is. But look at me. All I'm doing is picking people up from point A to point B, and I'm here, man.
He's a guy, if he sees somebody walking along the side of the road, he stops.
You know, statistically, they are in more danger than you are. But like,
Still, it's dangerous.
hell yeah,
Is that
man.
not the dumbest thing? Who picks up hitchhikers nowadays?
This guy?
This
I
guy
know.
does, yeah.
He's the only one.
I think it's a service for my fellow man.
So you do it on like highways?
Yeah.
Or you'll just what?
so
I interview
disappointed.
them first. I say, "You're not going to kill me, are you?" And they say no, and then they get in.
And they say,
And
where,
then
where can I put my axe?
how
Put it in
far
the
will
back.
you take someone though?
I mean, I won't veer from my path.
So
but
you go, I'm
like-
going this way.
Yeah, I said my address is here's my home address. That's where I'm going. Is that okay?
I could drop you off next door.
Right, and then
yeah.
I prove it. I prove it by showing him my driver's license.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
I
say,
got
Here,
you.
you hold this.
Do you want a
while
blood
we-
sample? Yeah,
Is that not crazy?
totally crazy.
And he's done it, what, most recently 3 months ago?
Yeah, something like that.
You can't.
after-
You can't have him on the show, man. This is crazy.
Are you getting me fired right now?
I hope so.
I hope so.
In your right mind, I mean, driving by somebody, my first thought is psycho walking along the highway.
Yeah, I mean, I don't always think psycho, but I'm like, that guy smells for sure.
Definitely.
And I don't want him in my car. And then, yeah, then I think danger, danger, danger.
Danger.
Yeah.
Oh, plus, I don't have room for your metal-framed backpack in my car.
That thing's ticking. It's really
Wait, so
bothering me.
is
Put it
there
in the
always?
trunk.
Do you have like conversation? Is it?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Is it good conversation?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's mostly just an awkward 5 to 7 minutes
Why
in the
even
car
put
with a
yourself-
stranger.
That's
in an awkward
that's how
situation.
long only.
Yeah, something like that. Because normally it's like, oh yeah, I'm going down to that exit or 2 more exits down or something like that. And
I
I
would
don't even
say
get off the highway.
the
Just
biggest-
pull over right at their exit.
Biggest danger is the the severe mental illness aspect that could be at play there. Yeah, man.
Yeah, of course.
Possibly. You talking about me or the person?
You? No, yeah, of course. The person.
He's got it's the guy with the stick and the little like
The knapsack,
pouch attached to the stick, like a hobo, like an old school hobo.
Hey, stranger, where you headed?
Going my way, stranger? Yeah, how do you start the conversation?
I have a metal detector right outside my car that I set up.
Do they usually say thanks?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Those cold, soulless eyes, they say thanks? Yeah.
It's just terrifying to think, like, I could pull over and go, hey, man, where you heading there? Go, 2 exits. I'm just looking to go to, the Walgreens right there. Okay, man, get in. Gets in. I get on the highway. I got a knife in my neck.
That's my thought, and I'm halfway to Tennessee. That's where I'm thinking.
You're only going 2 exits. I'd just say that's about a 6-minute walk. Enjoy it.
So far, so good, though.
All right, well, you really dodged a bullet. Don't do it anymore, please.
All right.
Jeff,
well,
please.
since you started giving me crap about it, I've really
Tom's telling you to. Please.
Please, Jeff.
Please stop doing
Tom's kind of like a father figure to me, so I'll say.
Now he is. That's
You're
Tom
done with
Segura
that
right
nonsense.
there. See him at Helium Comedy Club. I think one show left as far as tickets go.
Yeah, well, heliumcomedy.com is where you're going. And right now, it only has one available because there's 3 or 4 sold out.
What time?
Which one's
Andy,
available?
What time? Do we know?
Looks like Saturday 7:30 is the only one I can click on.
Saturday 7:30. Look at you selling out places left and right.
Andy, am I going tonight? Are you sneaking me in? Woo! I'll see you tonight.
I'm just giving no.
I'm just waving. Yeah.
And I am Team Tom, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Sure, it is fat.
Well, you guys are on the side of truth. Thank you
You're a
very
nice
much.
guy, and please come back next time.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
I love that. That's Tom Segura, Rizz Show.
The Rizzuto Show on 105.7 The Point.